So, now that he exists again, Riley is able to attend college. He runs into an old high school teacher and now current college professor's daughter.
Honors. Like the professor?
And ends up having dinner with both Kurt and Clara. Then when he's on the way back to his dorm, he's suddenly attacked by a man in an orange version of the Green Goblin costume. As Riley questions who this is, he just takes off his mask. It's
Harry?
The two fight as Harry blabbers about his father, and Riley just beats his ass. After all, Harry's clearly out of his goddamn mind. Harry finally runs off, and he finally goes back to his dorm. Clara Connors is doing experiments with lizard DNA, trying to make her arm grow back. Then suddenly, even though it's not working, Harry Osborn comes in. He says he has a way to make it work, and he pulls out a modern version of the Goblin Serum. He claims it won't turn her insane, it'll only boost the effects of the lizard DNA, allowing it to work. She rejects it, but he sets it on the table and says she can have it for free. And eventually, she decides to try it. And Harry was right, it didn't turn her insane. It turned her feral. She smashes around the lab and turns into the lizard. The next day, Kurt frantically comes up to Riley and asks if he's seen Clara. Riley obviously hasn't. Kurt explains she was doing some sort of experiment with DNA and there was a vial of globulin green. Riley asks where Kurt hasn't looked and says he'll help look, but he knows the truth. He runs to his dorm to grab his suit, and soon he's out swinging. And eventually, he finds a giant lizard, and he can assume that that's what Clara's turned into. Alas, since he believes it's Clara, his spider sense doesn't work. Fantastic. So his suit ends up getting torn to absolute shreds, and guess what? He has to run away. In a way, he was kind of glad. That suit was tied to a lot of bad memories. Now he had the chance to entirely redesign himself. He uses his connections to Stark. He's the highest class fibers and threads. He adds white armored bits to the suit to draw eyes away from his more vital areas into more protected white areas. And then he puts it on for the first time. It's strange. It feels like such a departure from his first suit. He's grown so much since then, and now he's not the boy he once was. He's now a man. Riley swings into action, stopping Clara from hurting anybody else. He was right about the white armor protecting him and drawing away hits from his more vital areas. In fact, he's very pleased with the new threads. They're holding together way better than any of his previous suits did. He finally knocks out Clara and gives her a gene cleanser, returning her to a human state. And just as he's about to bring the human Clara back home, Harry shows up, fully suited up and everything. Riley can't even afford to fight back, so he just runs. He gets Clara home and reflects on Harry's actions. That night he breaks into Oscorp and threatens Harry. And suddenly, Harry reveals something he's been assembling for years. One of Liv's tentacles grabs Riley, slams him into the glass. Electro flies out of the electrical socket. Rhino rises up from behind Harry's chair, along with the Sandman, and Shocker walks out from behind Rhino. Harry has assembled a sinister They won't be coming for Riley yet, but they will. And when they do, he'll die. Riley doesn't get very much sleep that night, needless to say.
Hello, Nick. Oh, as usual. What is it this time? Yeah? What about it? Do I need to kill more Nazis? I don't have a very good feeling about where this conversation is going, Nick. You do know if I do this mission for you, I won't be giving her to you, right? Oh, I'll get on it. See you later, Nick. Eric is gonna hate me later. You missed. This is my friend, Eric. We want to offer you the chance to be something more than a murdered clone of me. Join our school, and we can show you how to make your own path.
I'm not sure.
All you have to do is pick up this costume, and we'll accept you with open arms.
Here we stand, to witness the union of two wonderful young people. One 70s and another Willow. Today's a day of family, of friends, union, marriage, and love. By now, kiss the bride. Yeah, boys. Looks like we got a misbehaving convict over here. Oh, how I love taking out the trash. What the fuck? Ugh. You don't have to do this.
Yes, I do. Eris, what's up?
Hey, V. Listen, I'm calling because I wanted to give you some insider information before the press released it to the public.
Okay, what is it?
There's been a string of murders, each one having to do with body parts being ripped off and found super far from the rest of the body. And at the crime scenes, there's been symbiote residue. We don't think it's you, but you know how it is. Worst case scenario, I'd give it about 3 days until there's a warrant out for your arrest.
And what do you want me to do about it?
I want you to investigate and be out at night to keep watch. So far, they've been around the farther reaches of the city and getting closer to the heart. Find out what's going on so Fury doesn't have to get you behind bars.
Alright, thanks, Cap. See you later.
At ease, soldier. See you after the smoke clears.
Never thought today would be a dull one. Yes, sorry, I had a new interview. And here we were thinking we were gonna find anything. Unless...
Sono un generico mafioso italiano. Non può succedere niente di male stasera mentre pianifichiamo.
Who wants some more? What the? What are you?
I'm your equal, your spawn, a being of your creation forged when I helped you to reunite to escape prison.
Cassidy?
I once was, but no more. Now, I am Carnage.
And you've gone back to being a serial murderer.
There's nothing wrong with chaos.
And that's where we differ.
No!
What the hell were you thinking? Even if Carnage wasn't there, that was an active gang meeting. Yeah, I know that. Maybe get a change in career because you're not very good at it. I don't need your help, buddy. I can figure this out on my own. Oh, now we can relax. Ah, shit.
Hello, Nick Fury. Nice to finally meet you. A shame that you have to die.
I'm here to stop you. I hope you know that you can't be...
Ah, my old compatriot. How are you doing?
We have no time to talk. There are lives at stake.
A shame that this is where you finally die.
No! I hope you're right.
Matt Gargan, correct?
Who the hell are you? Whoa, hey!
Carnage. And now, item V. Toxin.